The OM-3 from OM System. Who is this new camera for? Let's get started. You see, in my last couple of videos, I have been talking about the OM-3 non-stop. Why? Because I absolutely love this new camera. It is just so good. But I've been getting a lot of questions about, well, is it really the camera for me? It's the camera for me, but is it the camera for you? That's kind of what I want to talk in this video. Who should get an OM-3 and why? So let's imagine you're already an OM system photographer. You have the OM-1 Mark II. You're very happy with the OM-1 Mark II. Is the OM-3 for you? Well, yes and no. It really depends. I have the OM-1 Mark II. I love this camera, but I'm also getting an OM-3. Why am I getting an OM-3? Because in all honesty, if you were telling me that I have to pick between the OM-3 and the OM-1 Mark II, right now, I actually might pick, I probably would pick the OM-3 because the OM-3 is I can do everything camera, and it is even a better camera in my opinion for vlogging. So to me, I'm not losing anything. What I'm losing is the grip and the two cards and one stop for live ND. I can definitely live without those functions on my OM-3. Is it going to be very convenient to do wildlife photography with the OM-3? No, I'll miss the grip, but I can do it. But that's not the point, right? Because I'm not picking between the OM-3 and the OM-1 Mark II. I'm just gonna add this camera as my second body. It's all about packing light and having a second body that's gonna be efficient and give me exactly what I want. Before that, I had the OM-1 or the OM-5 that I can pick from. I like the OM-5 because it was small, but with the OM-5, I'm definitely missing some of the features I have on the OM-3. That's why, right now, for me, I'm gonna pick the OM-3 as my second body. It's gonna come with me nearly all the time, minus maybe when I'm gonna do macro photography, because I do need a few custom buttons, and I feel like that grip, I will really miss it. Although I've heard that some third-party companies are looking probably into making grips. If that's the case, contact me. I want one. I want a wood one. I like wood. I think it would be great, especially in New England right now as it's snowing. I want a nice wooden grip. I would totally get this for my OM-3. I know that OM System is not thinking about making a grip for this camera, so yeah, I'll be looking at different companies who are making accessories for the OM-3. So, if you have an OM-1 Mark II and you are looking for a second body, then that's the one. If you have an OM-1 and we're thinking about upgrading, should you upgrade for the OM-1 Mark II? Should you upgrade for the OM-3? Well, if you're also thinking of using your OM-1 as a second body, then maybe the OM-3 will make more sense. Right now, the OM-3 and the OM-1 Mark II are exactly the same price. So why would someone go for the OM-1 Mark II instead of the OM-3? Well, maybe all you do is wildlife photography. In that case, then I would probably just pick an OM-1 Mark II because it's an excellent camera, nearly same exact spec as the OM-3. I know some people are complaining about the price of the OM-3. Oh dear, it's the same price right now as the OM-1 Mark II, which is the flagship camera. You are basically getting a flagship camera that's been upgraded, giving you extra features. You can't complain. You can't expect OM System to release a brand new camera that's not a flagship camera, that is gonna have better specs all around and a way cheaper price tag. That doesn't work. To me, the OM-3 and the OM-1 Mark II are very similar, but targeted to different markets. So that comes to the people who are looking at getting into a OM system camera or just have an older Olympus camera, then you should really consider the OM-3 because it is an all-around camera. A lot of people have been asking me, hey, I'm traveling, what camera should I get? I would recommend the OM-3 because even if you want to do wildlife, you can do it. Why? Because there is AF on, back button focus if you're using it and if you want to use it, but it also has tracking. So animal detection, bird and then cats and dogs, it's right there at your fingertip. So yes, the OM-3 is the all-around camera. Now, let's say that you are a vlogger and you want to vlog. You want a camera that will enable you to vlog. Yeah, definitely, I would recommend this. Actually, I've seen a couple of YouTubers like Emily in the UK. She's great. Her channel is amazing. You should go and check the review she did on the OM-3. She has actually a couple of them. She was able to test it. And she was saying that, yeah, this is going to be a new vlogging camera for the rest of the year. Emily, I agree with you. It's also going to be my vlogging camera. Why? Because I want simple. I like the couple of LUTs they put with Cinema 1, Cinema 2. I can do 10 bits, so I got good recording quality like right now. And I think I'm going to be very happy with it. Simple, I can use it to vlog, but then I can also do wildlife, I can do landscape, I can do street, I can do anything with just one camera. Yeah, it's kind of like the Swiss Army knife of all cameras. It is just good at everything you throw at it. And I've been throwing a lot of things at it in the past 2 months that I had this camera. So, weather sealed, you can take it anywhere. It's been so cold. I've been out in the element. And when you're traveling, you don't want to have to worry about your gear being in an environment that's going to damage them. I'm not thinking about cold weather, rain and snow when I'm out with this camera. So it's a big plus. So to me, I think the hardest question is really if you are mostly doing wildlife, then should you really go with the OM-3 or should you just get another OM-1 Mark II, especially now that you get a good discount? That's kind of the question that you have to ask yourself. I consider myself a wildlife photographer. I do mostly wildlife and macro photography, but I am still gonna use the OM-3 as my second body. If you haven't seen my review on why I adore this camera, I'm gonna put it right here. Just click on it, because there are so many great features on this. I honestly cannot believe that OM System did that to us because there are no compromises. To me, there are no compromises. Some people will complain about a bigger sensor. Why? Why do you need a bigger sensor? Just tell me. I don't really crop my images. I feel as a macro full third, I have a little bit of an advantage. That's why I don't have to crop like some full frame cameras. So, low light capacities, I don't know. I never honestly been in a situation where I haven't been able to take the shot. Know your camera, know the limitation, know how to work around them. Plain and simple. Just spend more time getting to know your camera, shooting, knowing what settings you need to use to make good photograph instead of looking at the number of megapixels. If you do that, I promise you that your photography will improve. So to me, to recap, this camera is for those of you who want an all-around camera, something that you can take out in the element that has tons of great features that you will have fun with you in the field. Check, that's it. Great street camera as well. Can it do wildlife photography? Yes, you are on a budget. You can only afford one camera. OM-1 Mark II or the OM-3, then pick the OM-3 because you can do everything with it. Now, the only time where I said might not be this camera is if you already have the OM-1 Mark II, you're very happy with it, you don't need a second body. Now, if all you do is wildlife but you're looking for a second body, then maybe buy a second OM-1 Mark II because they have some amazing sales right now. So thank you OM System for putting the OM1 Mark II on sales, because I think a lot of people are going to be very happy. And if you really are on a tight budget and you cannot afford the OM3 and the OM1 Mark II, then look at the OM1. Great camera. You are going to get it for a really good price right now on the used market. Make sure that you buy from people you know, you trust, your local camera stores. They usually have used equipment. You don't want to go into the gray market. That's the best way to get terrible product and not be happy and not have any warranty. So please be careful if you are buying a used camera. So that's it for me about who I think should get the OM3. I hope that answers your questions. If you have a scenario that's different from all the scenarios that I run, then let me know in the comments and I will try to do my best. I know some other people will probably also answer your questions, so put them below in the comments. I cannot wait for you to test those cameras. I'll be in Minneapolis on Tuesday at the National Camera Exchange, so come and see me. I'm giving a talk in the evening, but I'll be at the store and you can come and meet me, ask me any questions. We have a great team that's going to be at the counter. We cannot wait for you to have fun with this camera. And yeah, I'll help you out. I'll show you what I use and why I like certain features. So I hope I'll see you there. If not, just post a comment. I want to thank you again for all your support. I really appreciate it. The channel is growing. It's been fun meeting some of you, fun discussing with some of you. And if you're not a subscriber, well, it's not too late. Click on the subscribe button, hit the like, and click on the bell so you know when my videos are coming out. As you've been seeing the past 2 weeks, I'm increasing the numbers of videos I'm making for you. And I'm just hoping to produce more videos that are tailored to your need. I'll have some videos about how I set up the C1 to C5 custom mode. I can't wait to share this with you. And any questions, post them in the comment. And until then, happy shooting. I will see you very soon. Au revoir.